Hello trader, welcome to my channel. My name is AdeDavidson. I'm a trader, and right here on this channel, I share my knowledge, experiences, and document my journey into the forex market. If today is the first time of visiting my channel, do well to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to tap the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a video like this. Without much talk, without further ado, let's get right into it.
Alright, welcome. In today's lesson, you will learn how to use TradingView the right way. Okay, so in case you are wondering what exactly is TradingView, TradingView is an app or website where you can literally perform your technical analysis. Okay, so this platform gives you access to the charts. It helps you to determine or helps you to see how price moves. Okay, so this is one of the vital tools you need as a trader. Okay, so you need this in order to be able to see what price has done in the time past, that you can use it to predict or anticipate what future price action might likely do. So as a trader, you have to have a good knowledge about how this platform works, okay, so that you can simply use it to analyze the chart or price chart the right way. Okay, and that is exactly why I take my time to break all of that down right here in this video. So all you have to do is to make sure you stick around and watch this video till the end. So right here in this lesson, you will learn how to sign up on TradingView. You'll also learn how to edit or customize TradingView interface to your taste, like how you can customize the candles, how you can customize the what's it called, the canvas, your workspace, okay, in case you want to make it look clean, just like this one that you currently see right now. Okay, so you can also, and right here in this lesson again, you will also learn how to set and use some necessary TradingView tools for your analysis. Okay, so like the likes of part 2, trend line, horizontal wave, Fibonacci, and the rest of them. So you will learn how to set them, how to add them to your favorites, and how to use all of these tools on the chart. You also learn how to set Fibonacci retracement optimal trade entry, which is also known as OTA. So you learn how to set the OTA levels right here in this lesson, and also a lot more, which you will get to find out as we proceed in this lesson. Okay, the first thing you want to do right now is to head over to your browser, either your Chrome browser, Firefox, Kiwi browser, and the rest. Okay, whichever one you have available on your phone, and search for tradingview.com. Okay, tradingview.com. tradingview.com. So just saying we have it right there. So wanna search for tradingview.com. So once you click on the website like that, okay, this is the first interface you come across that. Okay, you can simply take your time to explore it, to learn more about it. Okay, so another thing you need to keep in mind is TradingView has both the paid version, which is the pro versions, okay, and also the basic plan, which is the free version. So whichever one that, if you know that you can afford the pro version now, you can simply go ahead for to sign up for it. Okay, the difference there is the pro versions give you more features, more tools to work with, okay, compared to the free version. Okay, so there are some things that are available on the pro versions that you can't find right there on the free version, but that doesn't mean you can't use the free versions to analyze the chart. Okay, so you have everything available also, but just that there are some things that are restricted or that you won't be accessed or allowed to use. So that's just the difference between the paid version and the free version. Okay, so you can simply go ahead to sign up for the free version right now to start to use it. Okay, well, the first thing you want to do is to sign up, right? Okay, so to do that, you can simply click on this get started button that we have right there. You can simply click on this get started button that we have right there, or you click on this right here. Okay, so let's just click on anyone. So I click on this whitish one. So alright, so this is what I'm talking about the pro version. So this is the free version, which is this one that we have right, $0 forever, while all these ones are the pro versions plan. So sign up for the free version, just click on this sign up button. So there are different methods which you can use to sign up, which is Google. Show more options. You can use your Google account to sign up. You can use your Facebook account. You can use your X account, your Yahoo Mail account, Apple, and I think this is I can't recall it right now. Okay, so you can simply use any of these options right there to sign up, and also you can also make use of this email option, which is the one I prefer most. So all you have to do is to click on whichever option that you want to go with. So I want to sign up with my email right now. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is to input your email address, which is AdeDavidson. Alright, so the next thing you want to do is to create a password. Okay, so whichever password you want to make use of, make sure it's alphanumeric. Alright, so which is mixture of phone number, mixture of numbers rather, and alphabet, and also don't forget to add the special characters to your password. Okay, so once you're done creating the password, next thing you want to do is to click on this "I'm not a robot" that you have right there. Then you complete this captcha. So once you are done completing the captcha, then the next thing you want to do is to click on this create account option that we have right there. Alright, once you click the create account option, then a mail will be sent to your email the email address that you provided when you are signing up. Okay, alright, this is the mail they sent to me in order for me to confirm my email address. So all you have to do is to click this confirm email button right there, and then once the email has been confirmed, then I think we are in right now. Alright, so once you are done verifying your email address, the next thing you want to do is to edit. Okay, is to edit or customize your TradingView interface, so according to your likings, okay, to your taste or to your preference. Alright, and so now that you've successfully signed up on TradingView, so the next thing you want to do is to set up your workspace, is to set up your canvas so that it will look something like this chart that you currently see on the screen right now, so that you can customize your candles color to your preferred colors, and also can take out all this stuff that I consider like the likes of the volume bars and the rest of them. I consider all this noise because I don't usually make use of them during my analysis. So if you are not using it in your analysis too, you can simply take it out of your Canva. So, and how to do all of that is what I want to show or share with you right now. Okay, so but before we proceed, let me quickly talk about what this options that we have right there means. So the first option that we have right there is watch list. So basically watch list is where you have your favorite pairs or favorite instruments or favorite assets that you trade. Okay, this is where you have them. Okay, so every time you want to trade your favorite, well, let's say SAUSD, so you simply come back here in order to access it. Okay, so in order to add your favorite pair to your watch list, so the first thing you want to do is to click on this add symbol button. Okay, click on this add symbol button. Okay, in order to add your favorite pair. So let's say I want to add DXY right now. I want to add DXY, so you can simply choose whichever broker you like. Okay, so let's say I want to add USD card. I want to add it to my favorite pairs. Okay, so FXCM. Let's say I want to add another pair again, maybe NZD USD. So can simply, so once you search the assets or the pair you want to add, so the next thing you want to do is to click on this plus icon. Okay, this plus icon, in order to add them to your watch list, in order to add that particular pair to your watch list. Okay, so once I've added that, so let's say maybe I can add one more pair again. Okay, AUD USD. Alright, so click on the plus icon again. Okay, you can simply choose any of these broker, either the Oranda, FXCM, Forex.com, and the rest of them. But I always prefer using FXCM. Okay, so right here you can see that I have all these pair that I added on my watch list right now. Okay, so in case you don't need any of these pair, in your watch list. So how do you delete it? So how to delete it is simply swipe it to the left hand side like this. Okay, you swipe that particular pair that you want to delete, you swipe it to the left hand side like this. Okay, and delete them. All right. Okay, so that's basically how to remove the pair you don't want from your watch list. Okay, so in case you want to add a section in order to separate each pair from each other, okay, you can simply do that. So all you have to do is to long press it like this, long press the pair SZD USD in order to add a section to it. So what I will do is I'll add a section above it right there. So let's say USD card slash NZD USD. Okay, that's what I want to name the section. So you can simply do that right here. So right now, you've demarcated or you've separated NZUSD from the rest of this from the rest of Euro USD, JPUS, and DXY. So you've made NZUSD and ADUSD one section like that. Okay, so right there, let's say we want to name this Euro USD also. Add section above Euro USD. Okay, slash USD. So right there, you can also do the same with every asset you want. Okay, like no matter how many assets you have right here, you can simply group them if you want to, and the rest of them. So let's say you want to move this AUDSD above NZDSD. Okay, for instance, you want to move AUDSD above NZDSD. You can simply do that by clicking on this move to top. All right. Exactly. So you can simply do that. So you just basically walk around this, and you get more knowledge about it the more you use it. Okay, so let's move to the second option, which is the chart. So this option right there, or this section, gives you access to the chart. This is where you have access to the candles and how price moves. Okay, this is where you basically do your analysis. Okay, so that is what the chart is simply all about. So explore, I don't really make use of this, so I don't know much about it. Community, I don't know. And menu, okay, this is basically where you can do some certain settings about your trading view about your trading view app. Okay, so that is all about that. So next thing I want to do right now, so let me delete this. I don't need this. Okay, don't need this. So the next thing I want to do right now is to set up your chart. Okay, just like my own, as I said earlier, just like how my chart look. Okay, you want to set it up, you want to edit your candles to your liking, you want to use your preferred color for your candles and the rest of them. So, and also you want to remove all these vertical and horizontal line that we have on the chart right now. As you can see, we have this vertical and horizontal line, and in order to also remove all these things, I consider them noise. Okay, I consider all this stuff, I consider them noise. So in order to remove them, so what you need to do is to simply double click or double tap your screen. Okay, so when you double tap these candles, okay, you find all these circles. So just click one of them. Okay, so when you click one of them like this, it will bring, so this first option, this is where whichever settings you want to make on your chart, this is where you have access to them all. So you have access to it all right there. Okay, this symbol, status line, the rest of them. So whatever thing you want to set on your chart, this is where you have access to them, and you can simply click on each option in order to edit anything you want to do. So right now, the first thing I want to do is to edit my canvas, which is the horizontal. I want to remove the horizontal and vertical lines. So the canvas is the first thing I want to do. So right now, so these vertical grid lines, you remove it. Okay, under background. Okay, under background, uncheck this box, and right there, you also text. You can decide to leave it at 8 or at 10. These are numbers. Okay, this shows the date and the rest of them. Okay, the dates and the rest of them that usually shows here. That is what this text is all about. Okay, the numbers, the days of the week, the days of the month, the numbers that usually shows on your chart. Okay, that is what this number, this text number is simply talking about. So you can simply choose whichever number that is suitable with you. So I prefer leaving it at 8. So, and right there, I think that's all. So that's all I want to do. So once you have unchecked the vertical grid lines and horizontal grid line, just click on OK, and right now, as you can see, you don't have the vertical and grid lines anymore. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is to also remove these symbols right there. Okay, you can simply leave it if you prefer having it like that, but for me, I don't want to see any of this stuff on my chart. All right, so in order to, if you want to remove it, in order to do that, so just double click it, like this. All right, or you long press it, long press that symbol. Okay, long press it, and then uncheck symbol title. All right, long press this once again, chart values, uncheck it, indicators title, uncheck, simply uncheck all of these things. Okay, so right there we are done with that. So in order to also remove this guy right here, so to remove this guy right here also, just long press it. Okay, double tap it rather, come on, double tap it. Okay, in order to remove this guy right here, simply double tap it. All right, and then economic events, remove. So uncheck economic event, latest news, unchecked, then you click on OK, and right there you don't have it anymore. So literally what I'm simply saying is, if you make use of any of these things that you just remove from the chart right now, you can simply leave it. Okay, but if you don't want to have them and you want your chart to look as clean as this, you can simply buy it to do the same thing I did. All right, so right now the next thing I want to do is to change our candles color. Okay, in order to do that, again, remember, click on the candles in order to have access to all of those options. Okay, so click on the candles, immediately it shows all these dotted lines or circles. Okay, just click on it, now. The next thing I want to do is under symbol. Okay, so body, the body of the candle, which color do you want to use? Okay, you can simply use your preferred color. So as for the bullish candle, which is green candles, I like leaving it at white. Okay, I like leaving it at white. So right there we have that. So as for the borders of my bullish candle, I like leaving it at ash color. Okay, I like leaving it at ash color. And right there I have it. So as for the bearish candle, I like leaving it as black rather. Right here too, I like leaving it as black. Okay, I like leaving everything. I think I made a mistake here. So these borders, I like leaving it as black. Yeah, let's see. So let's see what it looks like. Again, don't forget to do this. Okay, if you use New York sessions or you use New York time to analyze a chart or to understand the time aspect of price, okay, the time aspect of the chart, so you want to make sure you set your time zone to UTC -4. Is it -4 or -5 right now? Okay, I think it's -4. You are still in the daylight savings or whatever time. Okay, so you have to leave your time zone. Okay, change it and change your time zone rather to New York time zone. You want to make sure you do this, okay, before you proceed. So after you are done changing your candles colors, so the next thing you want to do is to change your time zone, okay, to New York or whichever time zone you use in your country or wherever you're watching this video from. So simply change it there. That way it makes it easier for you to understand the time aspect of price while looking at the charts. Okay, so right now I think we are done right there. So precision, you are free to leave it at default and then you click on OK. Okay, so this is basically how your charts look like now. So as you can see, if you compare it with mine, you can see that it is literally the same. All right, so the next thing you want to do right now is to learn how the tools we have right there, how they all works. Okay, the tools we have right there, the measurement tool, the razors and the rest of them. Okay, how all of this works. So I'll quickly talk about this right now. Okay, so in order to have a good knowledge about all of these tools, you have to take your time to make use of these apps or websites very well. Okay, only then will you discover new nuances on your own, and only then will you understand how to make use of it very well. Okay, not all. I'll only introduce you to the basic tools that we use right there, or that I use to analyze the chart right here in this video. Okay, so you can't learn about all the tools right there in this video, so you have to sit down and also do some learning on your own. So the first thing I want to do right now is to check the tools option. So basically, the measure tool is simply used to measure pips on the chart. All right, okay, this is simply used to measure pips on the chart. All right, so the next tool right there is the eraser. Let's say you draw something on the chart right now. Let's say you draw something on the chart right now. Okay, and then instead of clicking to delete it and the rest of them, you can simply make use of the eraser in order to clean it. So all you have to do, the moment you click on that eraser, so the next thing you want to do is to tap whatever thing that you want to delete, okay, be it the trend line or whatever. So you just click on it like this, and then it should be deleted. All right, so that is basically what the eraser is simply used for. Okay, so keep drawing. I don't know much about this because I don't usually use it, so I don't know much about it. So eye drawing is simply, let's say you have some couple of stuff that you've, or let's say some couple of price levels or some kind of analysis that you've done previously, and you don't want to delete them, but you want to do something else on the chart at that point in time. But instead of deleting them, you want to hide them. So all you have to do is to come over to this option, which is under tools, and click on this eye drawing. So once you do this, okay, every drawings that you have on your chart at that point in time will be hidden. Okay, so this option will hide them all. So in order to unhide them again, so just in order to unhide them, so just click on this eye icon in order to unhide them. Okay, so if you want to hide it again, you can simply repeat the same process. All right, so that is basically all for that. And right there, if you want to add, let's say you have some couple of drawings or analysis that you've done on your chart, and right here, let's say you mark out this price level, and you also mark out some kind of price level or whatever. You do some analysis, and then whenever you're analyzing, you don't want this trend lines to move from this place to this place. Okay, like you don't want it to move from one place to another. Okay, so you can simply come to this option that says lock all drawings. Okay, right here. So no matter what you do, even if you click this and your hand mistakenly touch it, okay, you won't be able to move any of this drawing, okay, any of this trend line. You won't be able to move it to another point. Okay, so that is basically what that option is all about. So lock all drawings, so it helps you to lock whatever stuff that you've drawn on your chart. Okay, it helps you to lock them all. And same thing with wick magnet and the rest of them. Remove all objects simply means as this is right now. So if I click on this remove all objects, every forms of drawing that I have on my chart will be automatically deleted. As you can see right there, everything I have right there has been deleted. Okay, so that is basically all for this. And zoom in, zoom out, so you basically know what that means. Okay, if you want to zoom in your charts or you want to zoom out your chart, so you simply use this last option right here. Okay, let's move to the second session. So this is the trend line. So the trend line is simply used to mark out two price level or 2 points on a chart. Okay, let's say I want to mark out from this point A to point B. Okay, this is basically what trend lines are used. So it is used to draw horizontal lines or vertical lines on the chart. Okay, it's more like a freehand tool. Okay, you can simply use it, move it around whichever way you want. Okay, so that is basically what a trend line is. So this is simply used to mark out trends, support level and resistance level, and the rest of them you can simply use it for anything. So the next tool that I usually make use of, which I want to talk about, is horizontal ray. So which is this guy right here. Okay, horizontal ray is simply a form of trend line which can be used to draw or mark out a long distance range on the chart. All right, unlike the trend line which you can simply use to mark out a short-term trend like this, or a short-term range like this on the chart. So horizontal ray give you access to mark out a long distance range from whichever price level you place it to the end of the chart. Okay, be it to the right hand side or to the left hand side, but most times I usually prefer leaving it like this. Remember, the trend line is simply a short term. Okay, you can only use it to mark out a short time price level right there. Even if I mark it out to this opposing end, okay, when I move price from there, it won't be able to reach the end of the chart, just like the horizontal ray. So this is one of the tools you want to make sure you have in your toolbox. Okay, you want to make sure you use while analyzing the chart. Okay, so the horizontal ray, we also have the ray and order line. Sorry. We also have the horizontal line. Okay, so the horizontal line can also be used to mark out a long distance range. Okay, this basically mark out from the beginning of the chart down to the end of the chart. Okay, it's simply mark out point A from the beginning of the chart down to the end of the chart, which is point B. So as you can see right there, it goes from this place down to the opposing end of the chart. So whichever way I scroll this chart to, you always see this trend line. So it is easy, it is simply used to mark out a long distance range, okay, on the chart. That's all I usually use in this section. So in order to add them to your favorite tools, so just simply click them like this and start the whichever tool you want to add to your favorites. Okay, so long press the tool. So for instance, I long press trend line right now and I start it. Okay, this has basically been added to my favorite tool, and right here too I start this in order to add it to my favorite tool and the rest of them. So simply walk around it, and whichever one that you prefer using, you can also do away with it. So right here is the Fibonacci retracement. I think this is the only thing I make use of right there. So how do you use this? So the Fibonacci tool is simply used to mark out discount or premium zone on the chart. Okay, so you simply look for a swing point, okay, swing high and a swing low. So then you place it from the swing high. In the bearish scenario, you place it from the swing high down, you extend it to the swing low, while in a bullish scenario, you place it on a swing low and extend it to the swing high. This is simply used to know the discount or premium zone, or where to just know the exact place where price is at that moment. Are we discount or are we premium? So if price is here from this 0.5 down to 0 in a bearish scenario, that is considered a discount price level. Okay, for a premium price level. Okay, so if price is here from this 0.5 down to 1, so right here price is considered to be in a premium level. Same thing or vice versa for a bullish scenario too. If price is right here from 0.5 to 1, this is considered a discount price level. Okay, so if price is right here, okay, if price is right here from 0.5 to 0, this is considered a premium price level in a bullish scenario. So that is basically all about that. Okay, so how do you make use of it? That is what I just explained right now. So in order to set it to the way this one, I've set it already. So in order to set it, so just double click it like this, okay, or double tap the Fibonacci tool, all right, and it will bring you to these options right here under this style. This is where you want to put it, under this style. So your own, you will see that most of these colors are thick. Okay, most of these numbers rather are thick, so you want to uncheck them and leave just this one, which is 0, 0.618, 1, 0.78 and 0.5, and I think there's one more which I've not added. So this is basically how to use it. So just like I said at the beginning of this video, that I'll talk about the OTE levels. Okay, this is where we consider the OTE levels. Okay, this is where you consider the OTE levels right here from this 0.618 down to 0.786. Okay, this is what is called optimal trade entry. Okay, so whenever price reaches here, it is believed that price usually reverses, but price usually respects this price level. Okay, so this 0.618, 0.705, 0.786 is what is considered the OTE level. Okay, that is basically all about the Fibonacci tool. All right, so the next thing you want to look at right now, I think you have to add that. Let's add that. Okay, add that to our favorite tool also. So right here, I don't think I make use of any of this one. So if you use any of this tool, you can also explore it and check it out. Okay, so one thing you have to understand is the more you use this app, the more you understand this better, the more nuances you discover on your own. Okay, so right here, I don't make use of any of these patterns right there too. So the forecasting and measurement tool. So right here is the long position. Right here is the long position to which you want to make sure you add to your toolkit or toolbox also. So what is basically a long position tool? The long position tool is simply what you use to mark out your entry level, your stop loss level, and your take profit or target level. Okay, this when buying, okay, in a bullish scenario. So this is simply, let's say you want to buy from this price level right here, okay, which is 1.3269. I want price to stop you out maybe around 10 pips. So this is basically what you use to measure it. So one thing you need to understand is this red part of it is your stop loss, talks about your stop loss levels, okay, while this green part of it talks about your take profit or your profit level. All right, whenever price trade down to this red part, okay, it will stop you out in losses. And whenever price moves in your direction or according to your anticipation and stop you out at this greenish part, okay, that is it will stop you out in profit. All right, so that is basically all about that. The short position too, which is a vice versa of it is simply used for a sell market. Okay, so just like I said earlier, the red part is a stop loss level, while the green part is your take profit level. So this is also used to mark out your entry point, your stop loss point, and also your take profit point. So this price level right there, this price level, which is 1.15377, is your stop loss level. Your entry point is 1.14782. That is, when price gets to this price level, this gray part, when price gets there, what you're simply telling your broker is to sell you into this market. Okay, and when price buy up to this extent, which is this red part of it, which is 1.15377, what I simply tell your broker is to stop you out in loss. Okay, to stop you out in loss, which is a determined loss, that a loss that you have determined, or the risk that you have determined before placing this trade. So what I simply tell your broker is to stop you out in loss, and in order to safeguard your capital. All right, why this greenish part is simply talking about your take profit level, which is this 1.1269. So what you simply tell your broker is when price trade down to this place, it should stop you out in profit. Okay, that is basically all about the measurement tool. So you want to make sure you have this in your favorites. Okay, you add this to your favorite also. So let's check if there's any other one that usually use data and price ranges. I don't think so, and a whole lot more. So these are basically tools I use. That's why I'm talking about them. So if there is anyone that you make use of in your analysis, you can simply add them to it. Okay, and one thing you need to understand is the more you use this app, the more you have more knowledge about it. Okay, the more you understand it well. So arrows and the rest of them, you get to find out all of that out. Okay, so what is part 2 is what you use to mark out structure, to mark out price structure on the chart. All right, let's say you want to mark out a bullish structure just like this one. So a part 2 is what you use. Okay, a part 2 is what you use to mark out structure on the chart right there. Okay, so that is basically what a part 2 is. All right, a part 2 is what you use to mark out market structure or price structure, whichever way you call it. So this is what a part 2 is simply used for. All right, so let's see if there's another. Okay, let's add that to our favorite also. Another tool that I also like to talk about is this rectangular tool or rectangle tool. Okay, this is simply used to mark out point of interest. It is simply used to mark out point of interest on the chart, just like this one. So what I'm simply saying is you want to buy from this price level, but you want to sell rather from this price level, but you're waiting for price to trade down to this price level first and see the reaction of price there before you sell or before you do anything. So you want to buy, this is your point of interest, this is where you want to sell from, but you want to wait for price to get there first before you sell. All right, so that is basically what a rectangle tool is simply used for. It is simply used to mark out a point of interest and to do other stuff on the chart. So you want to make sure you also have that in your favorite or your tool kit. And I don't make use of all of these ones. Text, it is simply maybe you want to share idea about a particular stuff, a particular trade, and the rest of them. You can simply use any of these things. Visuals, so just walk around all of these things in order to have a better knowledge about them, and in order to know how well you can use them. So let's say you want to edit this trend lines and the rest of them to your preferred colors. So in order to change this one's color, click it like this. You see this pencil icon that we have right here? That is where you change the color of whichever so you want to change. Okay, so you change the colors to black, and let's say you want to add a text to this. Trend line. Simply click on this text icon, change the colors to black also, then double click it, then comes to this option that says text. So under this option, you can simply reduce the text to 10 or whichever number that you prefer. You can simply bold or italic it, whichever thing you prefer. So let's say I want to name this BOS, which is basically break of structure. So right there, I have to Let's quickly do this. POS. Alright. So as you can see this is how to add text to your trend lines. Okay, this is how to add text to your trend lines. So maybe you want to change the position of that text, you can also do that. So double click it again. So text, you can put it bottom, middle, or bottom, whichever position you want it to be. Let's say middle, center, left, right, whichever place you want it to be. I prefer center though. So right there you have it. So that is basically how you can do for every other tutu. So let's say I want to change the color of this one to black too. And right there you have it. So just walk around it, and the more you use this app or the more you use this website, the more nuances you'll discover about it. Okay, all of these tools that you've added to your favorite, you will find them here. Okay, you will find them here. Okay, so in order to have it showing on your chart, you can simply click on this down button right there in order to have it just like this. But if you don't want to have it on your chart, just uncheck it like this, and then you can simply remove it from there. Okay,
And that is all I want to share with you right here in this video. But before you leave, do well to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to tap the notification bell so that you get notified every time I drop a video like this. Until next time, I wish you good luck, good day, and good trading.